Our first couple you may have heard of. They're both fans of astrophysics and their love is out of this world. Please welcome couple number one, Stephen Hawley and Sally Ride. Our next couple tied the knot after Matt wooed Emily over with his smooth looks, smooth talk, and sexy cologne. Get a whiff of these two, Emily and Matt Perrine. I'm your host, Chet Ubetchya. I'm going to go ahead and send the men back, and we'll start the questions with the ladies. See ya, fellas. First question, ladies, and we'll start off with Sally. What was the most memorable part of your wedding?
Well, Chet, I flew my own airplane to our wedding. It was very memorable for all of us.
What a fly entrance. What about you, Em?
Well, Matt's brother got kind of drunk and he passed out on the floor, on the dance floor, and I guess it's not a happy memory, but it's definitely memorable.
I remember my first wedding. Emily, we'll start with you this time. Who inspired you to be who you are today?
I'd have to say Ralph Waldo Emerson. Just to know that one life has breathed easier because you've lived. I can really relate to that.
Really? We should talk more about that. You're very interesting. Sally, same question.
I would definitely say my high school physics teacher, Mrs. Elizabeth Mameritz, because she always encouraged me to pursue my career in science, which is why I'm here today.
Teachers are an inspiration to everybody. All right, Sally, we'll go back to you. The next question is, what is one item that you just cannot collect enough of?
Well, Chet, I like to collect stamps in my free time.
Do you collect a particular type of stamp?
Well, actually, I collect mainly space and Olympic stamps, Chet, when I'm not either running, hiking, or playing with my dog Sagan in my other free time.
That's out of this world! Emily, I'll ask you the same question.
I've actually had a bouncy ball collection since I was 10.
Well, to each his own. Next question, what is your guilty pleasure? Sally?
Well, back in college, I ate Big Macs all the time. It was my guilty pleasure. But I evened it out by eating healthy foods from time to time.
Tasty! How about you, Emily?
Chocolate.
Okay, thank you, ladies. After the break, we'll bring out the guys and see if their interests match up their wives. Stay tuned!
Who was the first American woman in space? Joseph.
Everybody can use a little expert help with school.
Do you have everything on this list?
At our one-stop back-to-school center, our experts will help with everything on your choice.
Need a lift? I'll take the shuttle.
Office Depot. What you need to know.
Welcome back to the Newlywed Game. We have the husbands back out here and try to match up their wives' answers. Now for the first question. What was the most memorable part of your wedding?
Well, there I was standing at the altar and watched my beautiful wife walking down the aisle, and she tripped face into the ground.
Looks like she's graceful in the skies, but not on her feet. Sally, let's see your answer.
I flew my own plane to our wedding.
Sorry.
And your turn, Matt.
Probably have to say when my mother-in-law spilled her fruit punch on her dress.
And Emily, what was your answer?
I can't believe you remember that more than when your brother was drunk.
Who would your wife say is the person who inspired her to become who she is today?
I would have to say Billie Jean King because she played tennis when she grew up.
And Sally, what was your answer?
My physics teacher that I talk about all the time.
Shoot!
And back to you, Matt.
Oh, this is an easy one for me, Chet. Eddie Murphy. He got my wife through hard times in college.
And your answer, Emily?
Ralph Waldo Emerson.
Stephen, we asked your wife, what does she collect?
It would have to probably be those stamps.
That's 1 point for Team Ride. Now your turn, Matt.
I would have to say balls. She loves collecting bouncy balls.
Emily, show him your answer.
I knew he'd get it because he always gets me them for my birthday and stuff.
It's tied up now, 1-1. Alright, this will be our final question. The last question to Matt first is, what is your wife's guilty pleasure?
Chet, I'd have to say when she smells my cologne, I'm away on business.
Emily, what did you put?
chocolate.
Alright, Steven, it's all down to you. What do you think your wife said?
Well, our favorite restaurant is McDonald's, so I'm gonna have to say a Big Mac.
Sally, show him your answer.
Yes, we won!
Congratulations, Sally Ride and Stephen Hawley. You're the winners of the Newlywed Game. Join us next time on the Newlywed Game.